kids. Hey, my little learning friends. This is your fairy godmother, Miss Kitty. And today we're going to read a fantastic story titled On the Farm. This story is written by Esther Steenlage, Maruani, and her brother Timmy Steenlage, and illustrated by Eric Steenlage. This story is dedicated to all the children in the world. Dream big, set very big goals, work hard, keep smiling, and be kind. This story is about life on the farm. You're going to learn about farm animals and all the things the farmers do to keep the farm running smoothly. Well, let's get started. In 1987, when Esther and Timmy were just 10 and 8, they wrote this book. You see, just like most young children, Esther and Timmy got into trouble from time to time. One of those times was in June of 1987, and they were put on a timeout and told to write something. Esther and Timmy decided to do something with their time and write this children's book about the farm. The idea for this book was to bring a little of farm life to other children who do not live on a farm. In this book, Esther and Timmy talk about some of the different animals you can find on a farm and what they are used for. They also talk a little about the different crops that might be on a farm. Eric, Esther, and Timmy grew up on a little farm in Galesville, Wisconsin. They grew up in a big family, so everyone had to work very hard to keep the animals fed and the farm going. Are you ready to take a look around the little farm? If you go to a farm, you will see many different kinds of animals. There are two kinds of cows. There are beef cows and there are dairy cows. A beef cow is raised to eat. A dairy cow is raised for milk. In the spring, cows have calves, which is a baby cow. When a cow is too old, she may no longer have a calf. On the farm, you might see some sheep. In the spring, the sheep have lambs, which is a baby sheep. A sheep will have 1, 2, or sometimes 3 lambs. In the winter, sheep need their wool to keep warm. The farmer cuts its wool and uses it or sells it to make cloth and yarn. On the farm, a horse is a useful animal. A horse is used to work in the fields, and a horse is used for riding. Farmers use horses in the winter too. In the winter, when the snow is too deep, a farmer might use a horse to check the fences and the cows. Farmers might use horses to move the cows into a new pasture. Farmers might also use a horse to bring the daily cows in so they can be milked. Some farmers have chickens on their farms too. Chickens are like birds, but chickens are bigger and do not fly. The mother chicken, which is called a hen, will lay her eggs and they will hatch into chicks after 3 weeks. The mother hen does not feed her chicks. They eat on their own. In the spring, the farmer plows and disks the fields. Then the farmer drags the fields. After dragging the fields, the farmer will plant the corn. In the summer, the corn stalks grow nice, big ears of corn. In the fall, the corn dries up and is ready to be picked. In the spring, the hay must blossom before the farmer cuts it. When the hay blossoms, the farmer cuts the hay and it lays on the ground until it is dry enough to rake. The farmer rakes the hay and then bales it. How did you like your visit to the farm? Please come back and visit soon. The end. Thank you, kids, for joining me for story time for this cute little story on the farm. If you'd like to support the authors, you can find their book On the Farm on Amazon.com. Please like, share, and subscribe to your fairy godmother, Miss Kitty's story channel. I love to read to you. See you again for the next story time. Ciao for now. Let's sit on down, take a ride on the yellow school bus. Sit on down for a while and listen to story time. Learn new words, learn new rhymes, the alphabet. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Let's listen to story time. Let's listen and play for a while and learn. Story time, story time, ooh, story time, story time. Let's listen to story time with Fairy Godmother.